We could ping pong though. So I'll give my hot take and you give me yours, bro. So what's your hot take, Rod? And I'll come back with mine for this.
My hot take, my draft hot take. Well, Herbie, I think we were planning on having this conversation, right? And I think I might be on the opposite end of it, Herbie. But I know we planned on talking about the Dolphins later if we have time, right?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I'll say it, Herbie. I'm definitely, if Tyler Warren is the pick at 13, I'm taking him, dog.
Okay.
I'm taking him. I'm
Okay.
taking him, dog.
Oh, we
I'm
are
taking him,
definitely
dog.
disagreeing. We're not disagreeing with the pick, but that's going to be one of my hot takes. We're definitely going to be one of my hot takes.
I'm
So go
taking him.
ahead. Why is that a hot take? What in your analysis was like? We got to have Tyler Warren, bro.
Well, the thing I really liked about Tyler Warren, Herbie, and I get it. He's one of those guys who is more of an athlete than football player. But I mean, Herbie, you talk about a guy who has the ideal size. I actually have the measurables right here. He has that. He has the. Hold on, y'all. Going through. I write a lot of notes. 6'5" and a half, 256 pounds, Herbie. 31 and a 31 inches in terms of his arms, in terms of his arm length, right? And you look at everything he brings to his package, right? He has good size, he has speed, sudden quickness. I do think he could polish up his route running, but he's an effective route runner, right? He's a guy who makes contested catches. He is the ideal playmaker at the tight end position that you want. And coming into the year, Herbie, what the biggest like question mark about him was he just gonna be like a pure receiving tight end, kind of like a Mike Gesicki, or could he adjust to blocking? And he did. He still has a lot of work to do in that department, but that's something he can learn. He's a willing blocker. He has shown improvement from the beginning of this past season to the end. He's a guy that can make the 50-50 ball catches. He's a specimen. He's a freak. He's a versatile player that you could use in your offense. And I can think of a guy like Mike McDaniel, right? He's about as creative, like when he's at his maximum, like when Mike McDaniel is on his shit, he could be about as creative as any coach in the league. And you add a player like Tyler Warren to what the Dolphins have on offense, I think he could be a really good addition because tight end is still a position of need. And I think he could be. Listen, I'm not gonna say he could be Brock Bowers, Herbie, because Brock Bowers is Brock Bowers. I'm not gonna go there. He has already proven that. But Brock Bowers is what you would love to see that out of a first round tight end. And I'm not quite sure we're gonna get exactly that from Tyler Warren, but I think he can give you a lot of that. And I'd be happy with him, dog. I would not be upset if he ends up falling to 13. I hope the Dolphins pick him up.
Well, shit, man, I got some highlights of him to the left of the screen right now, man. So okay, so as somebody who has Jonnu Smith, you already have Jonnu Smith, man. You just gonna get rid of Jonnu Smith like you child liver for the white man, Rod? That's what you doing? You get rid of the brother for the white man? That's
Listen,
what
man,
you
hey,
want?
we'll have a season of him and Johnny together, man. They'll be the Twin Towers, man. Poor man Gronkin Hernandez, poor man's Gronkin.
Okay, so what was the film? What was the breakdown that just said we gotta have him? What was that? What was that light bulb that said we got to have Tyler Warren at number
There was
13?
Well, shit. There was a play. God damn, I can't remember who the team was, but they ran like a trick play on the play where he was streaking upfield. It was kind of like one of those, like a flea flicker, where they pitch it to the side and then they throw it downfield. And the way and like the catch that he made, Herbie, it was such a beautiful, hard contested catch. It's not like the defense was caught slipping, and he just rolls up effortlessly, makes a tough contested catch look like it's nothing. I watched tons of plays of him just making those crazy catches, getting open. He played well against some of the better competition in college. I mean, he's a guy, Herbie, that when you watch him on film, to me, like he stands out. Like when you watch film, there are certain guys who just scream impact to you, and I feel like on damn near every play he screamed impact to me, Herbie. Outside of when he was blocking, like when he was blocking, obviously that's like a department.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And
But
that's
in
gonna
terms of
speak
the
to one of
offense,
my hot takes is and that's gonna come back around. But no, not to cut you off. What were you saying?
no. But all in all, Herbie, I think when you watch the film, dog, like you see it, bro. You see the athleticism, dog. You see him just little boying
Absolutely.
these niggas on the catches, man.
Like I'm
You
looking
know,
at it right now. This is catch radius, speed, size, Like this is
Bro,
against USC. That's not no Mountain West dudes, bro. This is against USC, bro. And he was the best player on the field. This is against Oregon.
think about this, Herbie.
Unstoppable.
He's a guy that he's guaranteed to create mismatches in the NFL. He's a guy that you can depend on to make 50-50 passes. He's a guy that can be used in the red zone very well. I mean, Herbie, I think he will be a great addition to just about any team he goes to. And if he just so happens to fall to the Dolphins, and the Dolphins rarely make a move like that, I'm totally expecting the Dolphins to make a move. I'm not expecting. But man, if he falls to 13, I would love to get him. I would love to get him, dog.
All right. Okay. Awesome, man.